Well, hi there, welcome to the channel, welcome to a new video, and today we're just doing a very short video on mini comics. So we've had a question come in from Gregor Jozitsk, who sort of asked if there were any letters on the mini comics. Now, generally, when I do a mini comic, they're generally silent. I sort of, like, here's one, this is The Amazing Adventures of Circumference and John his Squire. It's one of the first ones I did, and I was thinking very much in the sort of tradition of silent film for this. Yes, there are sound effects, but no one's actually giving you like tons of dialogue. Primarily because the page size is so small, you can't really put lots of dialogue in there. As you can see, in this story, the princess actually rescues herself and saves Circumference. So for a story like that, which is geared around a gag, in this case a sort of a visual gag, you don't necessarily need to have, I don't think you need to have lots and lots of dialogue in there. But that's not to say you can't put dialogue into a mini comic. So I was going to show you a couple of recent comics that I've made. This first one is called Godiva. So a little bit of background about this. This is a piece of medieval sort of folklore history, and in fact we'll talk about it in the book. So, Mercia, 1040 AD. The people of Coventry are taxed into poverty by the cruel Lord Leofric. The people had one champion, Lady Godiva, wife of Leofric. Leofric agrees to waive the taxes if Lady Godiva rides through the streets of Coventry naked. This is sort of a story that's been somewhat embellished over the years. So in the story, original story, Lady Godiva rides through the streets of Coventry, and everyone in Coventry closes the windows and looks away, except for a tailor called Tom, who sees the naked Lady Godiva, and he's struck blind. And it's sort of like where the term peeping Tom comes from. So it's the same thing, but we've sort of, for this story, we've spun it on its head. Meanwhile, on the other side of Coventry, and then we've got some dialogue here. Yeah. Tee hee, whilst everyone is hiding, I'll be drawing up. Sorry, I'll try reading that again, shall I? Tee hee, while everyone is inside hiding, I'll be drawing her. I'll make a fortune selling it to the papers just as soon as they're invented. So here she comes. Fame and fortune beckons. And then sort of a beehive gets dropped on his head just as she's walking past. This time nothing can go wrong. This will get me a Pulitzer Prize, whatever that is. The pig just happens to walk past and nudge the ladder, and the ladder falls down. And then at the end, at Ye Pub, so if you see that, scoop of the century, and I missed it. Sigh, guess it's back to work on Monday. What can I get you? I'll have a, wait, what? Really? And it turns out that everyone else in the pub is blind. So that's the gag. Everyone else did actually look. So that's the a recent book that has some text, and you got a reading for it for free. So this one, less text, but I think it's got quite a nice alliterative title. A noisy noise, a noise, an oyster. It's actually a lyric from a Max Bygrave song. I was visiting my parents, and my mother sort of said it, and I thought that's a brilliant title. So he's saying, you know what, I'm a bit miffed. So it's to see at night time, the oyster is in his oyster bed, and then suddenly it's boom, tsh, boom, 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 boom. So there's a dance party, there's a rave going on at the beach, and the oyster needs somewhere to sleep, so he finds himself a nice little rock pool, gets himself all settled in and snuggled up to what actually turns out to be a starfish, which actually are a predator of the oysters. So now he's walked off onto the pier. finds himself a crisp packet to sleep under, and then finds a cat. Meow. So he's up and out of there. So now he's sitting on the dock of the bay, sort of thinking about all the music and stuff, and decided, well, if you can't beat them, be a DJ and join them. And there you go. So this has got more dialogue. Well, this one has more dialogue, this one has more sound effects and some dialogue. So yeah, these are two recent books that have text. So in answer to Gregor's question, yes, you can have mini comics with text on. I tend to avoid it because, well, you don't have a lot of space to put text. Also, silent humour is really sort of international. You don't if there's a good slapstick gag, I don't think you need the text. I mean, Charlie Chaplin and Mr. Bean are known the world over, and they never say a word. So there you go. Anyway, like, comment, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. We'll see you in the next video. Alright, take care everyone. Alright, bye now.